Even if we want to stop them, we may not be You see? Their envoy is in Fjord.
That doesn't mean we need to surrender to them, does it? And you're not going to arrest them? Maybe things have turned on their head.
The adherents send more forces to the living lands every week. Whether we like it or not, they're coming. Probably to stay. We'll be better off if we can form some kind of treaty with them.
Adir doesn't have alliances. They only have grave rooms.
Is that so?
Interesting. I hope the ambassador listens to you. We'll be at it for hours.
Ado, Welcome back. Care to take a look around? Officially not, but I have been known to dabble with essence infusion here and there. I have one such item for sale, actually. A beautiful mace made of star metal, crafted by the finest smiths of Solace Keep and enchanted by yours truly. It is a wonder to behold. Care to see? To my fine establishment, amica.
Something happened here. The end of an age. For centuries we stood tall. But the winds were violent. The infection weakened our roots. Day turns to night now. How do we survive when the tempest roils? We smell the splintered bark. We were stubborn. This was our mistake. We can learn from this. It soothes us.
You know, it's almost comforting to smell Zarups at this point.
Come closer now. I know you're there. Don't worry. My friends here will find. Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zarups. Controlling, yes. Exploiting? No, I don't think so. Oh, surely your experience in battle has taught you the benefits of having unconventional allies. These Zarups and I have formed a symbiosis, like the poor frog and the abyss viper.
Gods help me. This guy is making sense.
I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals. Wars are won with words as well as weapons. Choose yours carefully. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The Animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive. Yes, that's exactly it. We destroy the Animancers' equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended. Meanwhile, I protect my Zarup friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction. Good. I hoped you would reach that conclusion on your own. Now, if only the Rangers would call off their patrols, my friends would be free to carry out their work in peace. If you would, kindly ask the farmers to tell the Rangers there is no further Zarup threat. Once you do that, return to me, and I will see you rewarded for your efforts. Welcome back. Have you called off the Rangers? I see. Ask the farm.
I hate that his plan makes sense to me. Doubt smashing a few machines will bring an end to the Dream Scourge, though.
Hello again, friend. Have you looked in on those Zarups? Thank you, friend. I don't need the details, really. Just thank you for your help. I will let the Rangers know that the Zarups are no longer a problem. My guess is that will come as a relief. Take this for your troubles, friend. I suppose we'll get to work replacing these machines.
Right, we'll just come up with another small fortune out of thin air.
Quiet, you.
Welcome back. Have you called off the Rangers? Wonderful. Take these as a token of my esteem. Once this land is free from the Dream Scourge, nature itself will reward you. Be well, my strange friend. And mind your step on the way out. One job, and I couldn't even do that. Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? Belena, you found her. I've been looking for my missing rangers for days. She was with a partner, Adalaro. Did you see hide or hair of him?
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge? Here? Tell me you're joking. So it is. Gods, I saw these signs. I didn't want to believe them. They'd been acting sideways, more than just distracted from their work. I thought it was... Well, I don't have to tell you twice. I was so wrong. I think I know the answer, but is either of them still alive? Merla, when she turns, Fior will panic. Where is she now? Then I can't leave her. I can't kill her either, but I'll have to find the strength. Here, you went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
Looks like no one is safe from the Dream Scourge. There's nothing anyone can do.
I really do hope you can end this, Envoy.
Good. What do you drink, godlike? Well, I'll be a godlike. Apologies for the ruckus outside. The animancers never know when to shut their... You can't take a piece in the fjord without spotting an animancer. But finding an animancer you can trust, that's harder. I tried Quilici and Giata. They are the only animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously. Outside and up the stairs, they're arguing with Vidaro. Just follow the profanity. Welcome back, Envoy.
The crops ruined. All of it.
Can anything be done?
Bly thinks I ought to give up farming, leave Emerald Stair.
And the animancers are useless. You heard them arguing out there.
Mindless academics, the whole lot of them.
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and rich with insight.
Insight, you say?
Indeed. The spirits have access to lifetimes of knowledge.
A little knowledge. Would do me good right about now. A pity I must wait until I'm dead.
Would you care for a refreshment? If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, ration. We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak. To put it gently, yes. Giata Castel is giving our governor a piece of her mind, loud enough to rattle the windows. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Their anxiety keeps me in business. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle. Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected. The fields have been unproductive of late, and what grows has not risen to our standard. I am hopeful that this is a temporary setback and not a sign. Believe it or not, this building was once my father's grainware. One day, a magpie landed on the rafters and spoke fluent Valian to Ed. Helia.
I have been thinking about the moon.
No, Lisa.
Where would their soul go?
No one is going to die.
Not with that.
Rumor has it there's an envoy from out there among us in Fjord. Please give them a warm welcome.
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora.
can you ignore what's right in front of you? The dream scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. We have Giata to thank for that.
As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The dream scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the dream scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did. Before we can deal with the dream scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things done.
I'm just trying to stop Giata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the dream scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giata.
Wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Mesiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giata is an outcast.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Mesiverno. But You haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. Because they're cowards. To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
I wish I could take credit for Giata's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Adiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers. Likewise, they should be educational for us both. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Messiverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Don't worry. Ignacy can't banish us all. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. I'd rather not speculate until we have more data. If you have questions, I'm sure the others can answer them. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
I have a lot of packing ahead of me. I'm
Welcome to my fine establishment, I'm Mika.
Found a machine.
The order is healthy. It's the essence and concern.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giatta.
Have you ever stopped and listened?
I'm sure.
I have to do something. I can't let anyone else discover this.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I... Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. Perhaps if you can help me find an appropriate battery of essence. I could use a large single block of Ultra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
Well, let's go. That Adragon's heart isn't gonna yank itself out.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amica.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
Darling, look. Isn't my new vase just beautiful?
Ah, beautiful indeed. It's very present. Brings out the color of your eyes. But I'm afraid we missed introducing ourselves in the... I'm Pere Quilici, your senior-most animancer. My... The pleasure is mine. I met my fair share of godlike in Velia, but... But you're different than those I've encountered. Don't we all? The first of us came to Fjord to uncover answers of the soul in peace. The gods do not touch a soul lightly. Now, I must return to my ruminations. Without Vidarro's support, we must reassess our goals. Be honest with me. I hope...
Did you still need something, dearie? Well, when a man and a woman... How is Giada holding up?
She is brave, as always, but on the inside, I feel there is something missing.
really don't think you can deny that everything wrong in Fior, I find these people.
My wife said this.
I have things to do, you know.
There.
Did you hear that? Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky. Ooh, good answer.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? No need to take offense. We merely seek to learn.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge. An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have...
I wish I...
Well, if it isn't my favorite godlike. My farmhands are very affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor! I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and someone needs to put a poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come. You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright, young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. And end up like Giata. No, thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You, toward what end, only you can say. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. Really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling. Gone in minutes. No wonder they're having trouble farming these days.
They come.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought?
Leave something alone long enough, living lands will take it back.
Everybody all right? You take lead. Let's see what you got. Back in the fight. Nice shot. I got Trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step. Keep quiet.
Worth and rust!
I have the shot. That's one for us.
Right behind you.
Taking the step back. You're not looking good.
Worthen Roth! Worthen!
Appreciate it. That's all.
Are those roots tearing the bridge apart or holding it together?
Watch yourself. This one's mine. From your right.
Think the Delimgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself?
Let me catch my breath.
Ik word een rat!
Show me what you got. Arms up. One for you! Still recovering. I'm losing it. Another glorious battle.
Take your best shot. Find you better armor.
A welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove. I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here? A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here. Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land. When we become enemies of the land, it goes against our nature. We had no choice. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. But wait. No. No. So many dead. So many of my kin are dead by your hand. The time for words has passed.
Show me what you got! Take him down! Time for new armor!
Give me a second. I'm feeling great. Stop me! Over here! I owe you. This one's mine. Taking the shot. Everybody all right?
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field. The bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke. Hollow faces in a line. A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel. We feel them. They bend and... What? Or could be a harvest grows. The set. The hound cannot recognize. Should we fear it too? A bitter.
This will be so very useful back home.
Can I...
Ado! Welcome back. Care to take a look?